were looking for career advice from a career coach, and he had led teams that have placed over 6,000 pros in 21 industries, worked at the largest Fortune 500 recruitment firm in the world, was responsible for over $50 million of placements of executives, and was one of the top recruiters recognized nationally while serving in the United States Army. You'd probably say he's qualified. This is the Executive Career Upgrades Podcast. Career competition is fierce. If you're a director, a VP, or an executive, this podcast is for you. This is the Executive Career Upgrades Podcast. And this is your host, Tim Madden.
Welcome to the Executive Career Upgrades Podcast. Hey, if you don't know me, I'm Tim Madden, and I help those targeting six figures or multiple six figures get hired quickly. And this is the final episode of 2022. Hey, we go live each week inside the Executive Career Network, which is the fastest growing career network on Facebook. Check us out, approaching 10,000 members. If you're watching live now in the ECN, let me know in the comments. Hey, we also stream over to LinkedIn and YouTube, and then we upload it to everywhere on the internet. Hey, do me a favor. If you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, after we've uploaded this, do me a favor. Leave me a review if I give you anything valuable today, or share it with a friend. And I know today I'm going to deliver. Well, hey, we're going to get into that shortly. Hey, first, before we get started, huge congrats to someone in the ECU Career Acceleration Program for landing a massive consulting role as a marketing and sales executive leadership role with a company. I wish you the best of luck. Hey, if you don't think, right, even though if you don't think offers are coming in, right, you're wrong, right? Even weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, individuals were still getting hired. Weeks leading up to Christmas, individuals are still getting hired. Weeks leading up to just, the first of the year, individuals are still getting hired. So remember that if companies have problems that they need to solve, trust me, they are hiring professionals. But you have to make sure you're branded correctly. You know how to get in front of those people. You know the whole job search process at the director, VP, and executive level, because there is a lot of competition in the marketplace. There always is, right? So how can you set yourself apart when everybody's qualified? If you have questions about that, go check out our previous podcast that we've done. Hey, if you feel you need help in your career, right? Being held accountable to your goals in 2023, getting the job and money you deserve. Hey, go on over to execupgrades.com/podcast. Hey, I want to get into the episode quick today because I am freaking excited about this. So let's get started. Episode 63, okay? Episode 63, how to set the stage to crush your 2023 goals. First, I want to start by saying, okay, want everyone to take note of this quote I'm about to say, okay? When the pain of your current reality becomes greater than the fear of change, that's when you'll actually change. I'm going to repeat that 2 more times because it's just so powerful. When the pain of our current reality, all of the things that, we're just not happy about. We're not happy about, we don't have the job and money we deserve. We're not happy how we look. We're not happy with our fitness. We're not happy that we're drinking more than we should. We're not happy about our finances. When you're finally sick and tired of dealing with all that pain, okay, when that pain becomes tougher than the pain to actually change those behaviors, that's when you'll actually change. And maybe that's actually been your problem. Ted, Happy New Year. Evangelina, Happy New Year. Sorry, I'm checking the comments. Randall, listening from LinkedIn. Hey, Randall. Eric, 2023 is going to be your year. Yes, it is. And Maria, good morning and best wishes. Hey, I see you guys and gals. When the pain of our current reality becomes greater than that fear of change, that's when you will actually change. All right. So most of my life, I have been, well, there's two ways we word it. And hey, if you're listening live, do me a favor. Okay. Most of my life, up until, maybe a decade ago, I was inconsistently consistent with things that I wanted in my life. Inconsistently consistent. Christina would say, Tim, you're saying that wrong. It should be consistently inconsistent. So, hey, we're both educated. I don't know what's right. Let me know in the comments which is right. Is it inconsistently consistent or consistently inconsistent? Or maybe it doesn't matter. Most of my life, I've dealt with that. And I would blame people. And I would be not focused. Right? And I would think change is hard. And I would be tired. And I would go through periods of anxiety. And I would go through periods of depression. Why is that? Why do we allow ourselves to do that? When the pain of our current reality finally, it's kind of like, hey, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when things are going to change. And maybe throughout these years, you just haven't been sick of it enough. So what's it going to take? What is it going to take for this year, right, to actually inspire yourself to make your life better? Or at least, what are you going to do? Most of my life, I didn't stay committed to my goals. And what happens when we don't stay committed to our goals? We don't feel good. We don't feel good. Nothing changes. We blink, 6 months goes by, and we're still in the exact same spot. Vicious cycle, right? Should do a podcast on that. How to get in positive cycles and how to get out of negative cycles. Okay. So here's what I want you to do so you can set the stage to crush your goals in 2023. Okay. You need to tell yourself, okay, put up on a big poster board. There is no more time. There is no more time to think about it. There is no more time to deal with it. Okay. There is no more time to take that behavior this year and just have just another year. The last thing I want to do, right, is make sure we're talking about the same thing in 2025. So a key point I want you to say is there is no more time. There is no more time. So when we start to, number two, when we start to really map out our 2023 goals, they're different from everybody watching right now. Everyone has different goals. Everybody has different goals. But I want you to break these goals down into 3 areas from my mentor, Brandon Dawson, right? Break your goals into professional, personal, and financial goals. Professional, personal, and financial goals. Okay. So what are some of your professional goals? What are some of your personal goals? What are some of your financial goals for 2023? I would ask you to think long and hard about that as we approach January 1st. Now, the easy part is thinking about them and writing them down. Where most people get caught up is not their aspirations for next year. It's the execution. So know that writing down that you want to lose weight, you want to get the job, you want to get promoted, you want to be a better leader, you want to build more culture, you want to have a bigger impact in the community, you want to run a marathon, you want to do an Ironman, that's the easy part. But remember, these goals should get you freaking jacked excited. And if they don't get you excited when you're writing them down, you need to increase the goal or wipe that goal off and pick another goal. Because change is tough. It's the hardest thing for a human being to do. Ask anyone in an abusive relationship. Ask anyone who's been addicted to drugs. Ask anyone who's been addicted to alcohol. Ask anyone who is broke and in financial turmoil. When we're on the outside looking in on those individuals, it's like, hey, man, if you want to lose weight, just follow a diet plan and work out. Simple enough, right? Hey, alcohol is ruining your life. Stop drinking. It's been ruining your life for 10 years. See the current theme and the drugs and etc. But why don't people do that? Okay? Because they think change is so difficult. They think changing behaviors is so hard. Write this down. You're going to get more of what you think. You will always get more of what you think. You will always get more of what you put your attention on. So if you keep talking about how hard it is to get that job, if you keep talking about how hard it is to stop drinking, how hard it is to save money, how hard it is, hey, you're right. That is the reality that you are creating for yourself. So what reality did you create for yourself in 2022, which didn't allow you to achieve these goals? I've given this analogy a lot, but I want to say it one more time, right? It's just like running, okay? Getting faster is uncomfortable. You have to push yourself. And doing that change of running faster is difficult. Changing behaviors is difficult, but I assure you, the rewards on the other side make it so worth it. And you owe it to yourself to take care of yourself, to get the job and money you deserve, to provide for your family, to make an impact in the community, to inspire people. And if you're not doing that, you're going to have a sad life. So, hey, what are your personal, professional, and financial goals? And are these goals you can get excited about? If not, go rewrite them. Okay? Number 3. This is what me and Christina do. Now, this is something maybe you did when you're 10 or 12 years old. Let me be the first to say, I hope I can say this on LinkedIn. This shit works. Okay? Create a vision board. Go to Walmart and get a poster board, okay? A poster board with some sticks of glue. Create a Google document and get images that inspire you. Let me give you a couple examples. Me and Christina just took 2 days off for 2023 planning of what my goals are, her goals are, the business goals are, our team goals are, etc. Okay? We went to Google and we searched by images. And I said, hey, what do I want my body to look like at the end of 2023? What are some things that we want to do? What are some things we want to do as a family? Okay. And we try to create these images that basically align with whatever goals we're trying to achieve. Me and Christina are in the midst of writing our books right now, which, by the way, if you're watching, I'll make sure you all get a free PDF download and Audible copy. When it goes live in the next 90 days. But on this vision board, okay, it may sound corny, it may sound stupid. Hey, trust me, it works. Get a poster board. Get images that align with some of your goals of the body you want to look, the money you want to make. Hey, the feeling you would have of walking into that new corporate building or taking over that large team or making whatever impact in your current team. Okay. I'm not sure what it is for you, but create it. And then here's what you need to do. Post it. Hey, do it on Trello, Ted. Absolutely. Hey, make a Trello board. But here's the main thing with the vision board, okay? Make it everywhere. So here's what Tim Madden is doing to assure I am putting my attention on my goals multiple times every single day in 2023. Okay. This vision board is going to be the background on my phone. Sorry, Christina. I know you're beautiful. This is my wife. If you're tuning in right now and you haven't met Christina, right? It's going to be my desktop background, my phone background. It's going to be in my office. It's going to be in my room. So the last key point I have for you today is get obsessed. Get obsessed with seeing this all the time. Because I tell you what's really helped me when I started to be like super serious about my fitness, okay? What helped me was seeing how I used to be, okay? Because there's been periods in my life where I've just been overweight, not happy, not feeling good, right? And I think I said this that was on a Facebook story. I said, hey, I'm not that person anymore, right? So what's it going to take to inspire you? You have to see these images all the time or you will forget, because we're hit with 5,000 advertisements every single day. Okay. And just take a little mental note right now of everything around you. Our brain processes so much information. I got an iPhone, a computer, I got a blender bottle, I got a podcast mic, I got all this, I got all these pictures. His brain is just trying to process all this stuff all the time. You get more of what you're thinking about. So I'm going to be thinking about my goals every couple minutes of every day of 2023 to ensure I get them. So number 4, remember this. If you are not obsessed, if you do not have exciting goals, if you don't look at them every single day, multiple times a day, follow me, you will not achieve them, period. Because change is the hardest thing you could possibly do as a human being because of the previous mentioned items. So what's it going to take for you this year to go get the job and money you deserve? To, give more to your church, if that's whatever it is, to spend more time with your family. Everyone has different goals, right? And don't compare your goals to anybody else. And remember, as you're writing your goals, you're writing them as the person that, I don't say that you don't want to be, but you're writing them from your current state and your current mindset. So take that into account when you're writing your goals. When you write your goals this year, here's what I want you to do. What's my potential? What's my potential in my personal life to just have an extraordinary life? What's my potential in my professional life? How high can we go? How big can I build the marketing department at the current company I have? How many people can I inspire with our products and services? Hey, what are your financial goals? When do you want to retire? How much money do you need? So many people, and Tony Robbins, he has said this before, 97% of people by January 3rd have already given up on their goals. It's rough. There is no way, and I use fitness because it's the easiest analogy. There's no way when you wake up in the morning and you don't want to get up and you don't want to do it because it's cold outside, because it's raining, because it's snowing, and you drive to the gym. Hey, wake up and have the picture of you when you were fat or just not the way you want to look, and have a picture of an ideal image of what you want to do. Hey, that should inspire you. And if that doesn't inspire you, you need to elevate that goal a little bit. You need to trick your mind all of the time, okay? You need to be focused. You need to be focused on your goals all of the time and say, hey, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be this person. Hey, this is how frivolous spending has been impacting my life. Here's what it would look like if it didn't do that. Right? I know a job search is tough, right? I talk to people about it every single day. It's tough, okay? It should be, because change is hard. But hey, if you're in a job that you hate right now, hey, maybe you just make a list of all of the reasons why you want to leave your current job, okay? And reasons about your potential and what you could do in your next job. And do me a favor and look at that every single day. And that should inspire you to take action, which is the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing to do is instill discipline in yourself, because it's not about motivation, okay? Motivation is never going to come. Discipline and consistency are going to help you achieve your goals. So these are just, I wanted to come on this podcast as we approach, the first of the year and say, these are things that have absolutely worked for me time and time and time again. Me and Christina were just kind of reflecting 5 years ago when we did our first vision board, and we were like, man, we've literally got everything on that board from 5 years ago. It's wild, right? So what is it for you this year? 2023 is your year. But you need to look at this stuff every single day. And it has to inspire you. Otherwise, you're just going to stay stuck and get more of the same. And I know that's not why you're watching this podcast today. So let's recap. When the pain of your current reality becomes greater than the fear of change, that's when you will change. And hey, if you're tired, like I've been most of my life, if you've been consistently inconsistently consistent, if you've blamed people, if you haven't been focused, hey, I don't have any time, right? Remember, change is tough. It's difficult and it takes work. So sit down between now and the 1st and write out what are my personal, professional, and financial goals. Go get a vision board. Steal some images from Google that align to some of those things that you want to achieve and post it everywhere in your house. Hey, have it on your phone, have it on your computer, have it on your desktop. Hey, remind yourself a couple times a day to look at it. Hey, if you got an office, post it on your office door. Put it on your bedroom door. Okay? Because here in the Madden household, hey, we're serious about our goals. And I have people tell me all the time, geez, Tim, that's a little overboard. Said no one ever successful to me. Everyone always says, man, that's exactly how you stay on target. So these are some things that have helped me. And I know they will help you. But if you're one of those people who's just going to write down your goals or think about them one time and then blink, we're going to be having the same conversation December 30th, 2023. Do not let that happen to yourself. You need to envision what is a good life for you in all of those areas. What are some things that can inspire you to actually achieve them? Or maybe think about the consequences of inaction, which most people don't want to think about. Remember, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy losing weight, building better relationships, getting your money straight, getting the job and money you deserve. It's not going to be easy, but I assure you, it is all worth it. It is all worth it. Until next year, right? Get serious about your goals over the next couple of days. Because I know if you do what I just mentioned, okay, you will have just a phenomenal life. Okay. Because just like I said a couple weeks ago, right? There's 2 pains you're going to have in 2023. Which one you want? Are you ready? The pain of doing the discipline, the pain of getting up early and working out, the pain of spending countless hours on a job search, the pain of, not going out to eat as much so you can save money to invest for your future, right? Sorry, I got off track. Sorry, Ted. So, hey, those are some things that you need to do to ensure you just don't have another year where you've just been uninspired and unmotivated, okay? And I know for sure if you do these things, right, you can get the job and money you deserve and have the life you want. Oh, yes. Now I remember, Ted. Hey, you're either going to have the pain of discipline, doing all the things you don't want to do so you can reach your goals, or you can have the pain of regret at the end of 2023. Pick your pain. Maybe write that down. Hey, I want to pick my pain. Do I want to have pain about regret or pain about the discipline of actually doing what's required to achieve what I want to achieve? You get to pick it. Until next year, hey, if you need help in your career, okay, go on over to execupgrades.com/podcast and we can do a free consult so we can see how we can help you achieve your 2023 goals. Until next year, have a great day, everyone.